This video is sponsored by Cook Unity. La 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 la. Have you heard that enough in the last couple weeks? That la 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 la. Yeah, that stuff has been pissing me off. You see, I'm angry. I'm really angry right now. I'm super angry because I just watched one of the worst movies of my life, Lyle Lyle Crocodile. This movie is an offensive attack on the senses, constantly making your eardrums bleed nearly every single second. You see, I feel insane because this movie has generally positive reviews from people, and what I just need to say to all of you is, what is wrong with you? I watched this movie and I feel rage that I have never felt before. I watched this movie and I feel lost within this world because how on earth could anyone love this? To start, let's talk about how crocodiles can't even sing. Nope, they're just giant lizards inferior to alligators, and they're just mean and nasty. I grew up near the Everglades, which, fun fact, is the only place where alligators and crocodiles exist, and I never heard a crocodile sing in my life. All they do is try to eat dogs and be mean. Oh, but some executive had a great idea to make a movie about a singing crocodile. Way to contribute to misinformation, man. Hollywood is just out of ideas. Next, you're gonna tell me that Shawn Mendes is the one voicing the crocodile? Oh no. Shawn Mendes voicing a CGI crocodile is probably the worst idea I have seen for a movie. And it's even worse when you realize how butchered the source material is. How on earth do you go from this cute, adorable design from the children's book to this? This monstrosity, this unspeakable man-made horror beyond comprehension. Why would you do this? Lyle Lyle Crocodile is a 2022 sci-fi horror starring Javier Bardem, Constance Wu, Winslow Fegley. Sorry, that's a funny name. Sorry, kid. And the previously mentioned Shawn Mendes. If you don't know who Shawn Mendes is, he's the one white guy who got very popular for his TJ Maxx songs. Very inoffensive, generic music that I honestly respect. I would love to become a millionaire off of music that sounds like it would be played in a dentist office on loop. And I know you're probably asking, Nick, why are you so mad at Shawn Mendes? What did he do? What's wrong with him? I mean, just look at him. He's hot. He's rich. He's talented. His bone structure, it's just not fair. And then look at me, it's just not fair. So that is why I'm going to tear this movie apart. Sorry, I know I sound extremely bitter right now, but it's just because this movie really put me in a dark place. As someone who's a giant fan of Paddington, it really hurt me to see this movie try to attempt the same approach and feel of those movies without any of the heart that accompanies it. It's like someone saw Paddington and said, hey, we can do that with another kid's book and add music to sell soundtracks, and that was their only goal. I just hate this movie, everything about it. But I guess we should dive into it, huh? I guess we should talk about the story and the plot and why I actually hate it. And you know what? I will, but after this video's sponsor, Cook Unity. Cook Unity is the first ever chef-to-you meal delivery service, made up of over 70 incredible chefs who believe you should be treating yourself to a high-quality dish every single night. And you can do all this from the comfort of your own home. Each week, award-winning chefs craft hundreds of meals that all can be delivered right to your door. From red meat or fish or poultry or vegetarian options or paleo or vegan, you can find anything that you crave and more. Cook Unity meals are fully cooked, meaning that all you have to do is heat them up and you're good to dig in. Meals are never frozen and the menu is constantly changing each week to keep everything fresh. I've been fortunate enough to try it for the last 2 weeks and it has been a treat. From pulled pork bao buns to adobo flank steak to grilled chicken and truffle mashed potatoes, I have been thriving. I have been living in luxury thanks to Cook Unity. The grilled chicken one was a personal fave, made by Chef Andres Mendes. Highly recommend. Cook Unity subscriptions are also super flexible, meaning that you can skip weeks, pause, or even cancel at any time. You can go to cookunity.com/24frames or click the link in the description below and use my code 24frames50 to get 50% off your first order of Cook Unity meals and try them out for yourself. Thank you to Cook Unity for sponsoring this video. I'll be needing stitches. Okay, back to the video. First, I need to mention the aggressive pacing of this movie. It doesn't give you any time to think or reflect. It's just constantly in your face right from the first second. We follow Javier Bardem, who plays a magician named Hector, trying his best to make some money performing in any way that he can. In the first 2 minutes, we get a title card, some very subtle advertising placements. Wow, look at that. And almost 30 seconds later, Hector wanders into a pet shop and finds a baby crocodile singing. And guess what he's singing? He's singing I Like It by Cardi B, J Balvin, and Bad Bunny. This imagery, this sequence of events, imagine trying to explain it to someone who's never watched the movie before. This makes Hector go absolutely rabid with joy, so he scoops up Lyle and brings him home, because even fresh out of birth, he knows that this bad boy is gonna be a good moneymaker. It turns out that Lyle is a natural at song and dance. We get the iconic la 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 moment. Wow, wow, cinema. I just want to look at the people involved in this movie and ask them if they even attempted to make any adjustments to Shawn Mendes' voice. Like, this is a 46-year-old man voicing a baby crocodile. Does that not freak anyone out? Soon Lyle grows up in a song and dance sequence that makes me feel like I just took salvia. Hector takes Lyle to perform in front of a crowd, but he gets stage fright. Ooh, what are you gonna do? Cry? Are you gonna cry, you little ugly thing? Feel the pain, feel it. Let it consume you. Let it eat at your insides. I want you to feel pain. I know you're just a child, but I don't like you and I want you to hurt. Then Hector just ditches him, like straight up abandons him. He finds no promise in Lyle and literally packs his things and leaves him there. Okay. Then 18 months later, 18 whole months later, we meet the main family of the movie. They move into the same building as Lyle, and oh, it's that guy from Stranger Things. Hey man. We get hints of Lyle still lingering in this building. No doubt he's become a crackhead struggling to survive on his own while squatting in this apartment building. The main kid named Josh explores the top floor and finds Lyle encased in glass. Lyle puts up a facade that he's fake, showing that he's still too much of a baby with no confidence even now, all grown up. Come on. The Josh kid goes to school and gets bullied literally instantly. I mean instantly. Like, as soon as he walks in the door, there is no hesitation.
Don't worry, you got this.
I respect the commitment to act that fast on the bully's part, because just wow. Josh then eats alone like a loser, and back home he Googles how to make friends with WikiHow images. Dude, that's like when I was 14 looking up how to kiss. Then the scariest thing happens. Josh starts to hear Shawn Mendes' voice come through the ceiling. If this happened to me, I'd call a priest because this home has some evil spirits. Josh goes to investigate and finds Lyle. Lyle swallows the landlord's cat and runs away. This honestly leads to an amazing chase sequence. Seeing this crocodile run for his life just because he wanted to eat something for the first time in over a year really pushes the emotional stakes of this movie in a way I didn't think possible. It shows that maybe Shawn Mendes has some humanity inside of him. The kid almost gets stabbed by an actual crackhead, but Lyle saves the day by terrorizing him like the true monster he is. He coughs up the ugly CGI cat and runs away stupidly. Look at that run. That's so goofy. Meanwhile, back at the apartment, we see Target pretzels. I had no reason to point that out. I just like Target. Josh gives Lyle a nerdy card and he's feeling on top of the world all of a sudden. He starts sprinting through the streets like a madman and poses up way cooler than he actually is. Who is this guy? The man literally changed overnight from loner to stud in just 14 hours because a crocodile saved him. Okay, like who even are you? Now here's where we get some of the Paddington influence. With Josh out of the house, Lyle explores the apartment, messing with a bunch of things in a goofy, cute animal way. I would find it cute, but Paddington just does it better. A lot better, simply because I say it does. Lyle and Josh then have a night on the town together where they go dumpster diving and live like savages. I guess role-playing is poor for Josh just makes him feel better, huh? You privileged little kid. Never had to struggle in life for something real, man. Look at you. What is this? What is this? They have dinner on a rooftop together where there's a sign that says sing, sing. Oh my god, I wonder if Lyle's gonna start singing in the scene. Is he gonna start singing? Lyle begins to start singing for the first time in front of Josh. Honestly, terrifying. Literally terrifying. This man Lyle has not spoken a single word to Josh since meeting him, and then all of a sudden he just starts singing this garbage song like this. I would just jump off the roof. I would just leap. There's a pure horror that comes with a lack of realism that isn't substituted with good fantastical elements. Here, it's just gross. His ugly CGI face, his movements, Shawn Mendes' voice, it all really just pisses me off. It's the fact that Lyle doesn't talk and just randomly sings whenever he wants, just makes him so much more creepier. What is the explanation for him not being able to talk normally but can sing? Why? Why is that a choice for this movie? It just feels so weird. Like, what is this? What is this? It's so scary.
I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby.
I would just start stabbing him violently, peeling the scales off of his body one by one. That is the only way to ensure he suffers for the fear that he is causing me right now. Soon the mom starts to like Lyle and even paints him naked. Whoa, this is a children's movie. What is going on? Oh, and remember Hector from earlier? Well, he's back for his son. Lyle shuns him out because he abandoned him, but with a little clapping and dancing, he wins back his heart easily. Wow, to think it would be that easy. This guy literally shows back up and starts asking him to go perform with him again. Josh is no, and he just wants to keep Lyle at home and just keep him safe, but then bad things happen and animal control shows up and then Lyle just gets shot. Oh, whoa. I mean, yay. No sequel, no more Lyle, no more Shawn. Let's go. This is the part of the movie that I cheered immensely for. To see the life be snuffed out of his eyes is pure bliss. But sadly, Lyle survives and is then thrown in the zoo with a bunch of other CGI crocodiles. And then Josh just faints from a panic attack when he goes to see him. Okay, I'm sorry, but this kid's character makes no sense in this movie. His characteristics, his struggles, his ailments, they're all so inconsistent and just pop up and change whenever the movie feels its best. Lyle sings a sad song in the zoo standing like this. Look at that awkward stance. Come on, be serious. What is that? And then we get a montage of the movie that we just watched. Hector and Josh then break him out of the zoo and take him to a talent show. He sings his dang heart out here in a grand finale full of garbage and fake emotional moments that would make any human being just sit in disbelief. The family and Lyle move away and Hector falls in love with the singing snake, and that's Lyle Lyle Crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Shawn Mendes, I hate you so much. This movie is just an utter embarrassment, devoid of any heart or soul or even good music for what's supposed to be a musical. It's an abusive attack on the senses and just takes advantage of you and your time. There's nothing to take away from this movie. I don't even understand how a child could like it. Lyle is terrifying. They did the absolute most to make him seem like this emotionless monster who just sings creepily whenever he feels like it. There's no charm, no warmth. He's a giant slimy monster who terrifies anyone he comes across. This movie wanted so bad to be Paddington, but honestly, it didn't even reach Alvin and the Chipmunks level either. It's truly just nothing and will have no lasting effect on anyone. It's not entertaining, not funny, not pretty to look at. It's a sloppy, incoherent movie where the characters have no clear motivation whatsoever. They gave the main kid possibly the worst attributes you could give a kid in a main role like this. One second he's a coward, the next he's not, and there's actually no visual cue to show the audience why he's getting better besides the fact that he met Lyle. But if I met Lyle, my life would just get worse and only worse. I would denounce God. I'd start committing crimes. Heck, I'd just go clinically insane. This movie just sucks. It really sucks. I don't recommend it to anyone. It's not even so bad that it's funny. It's a pointless, stupid movie with generic music, a generic story, generic everything, and it sucks. It just sucks so much. Don't watch it. Just don't watch it. You know what? But maybe I would like it a lot more if Shawn Mendes' stupid voice didn't sound so stupid.